Okay, we're going to start linear relations with the line of best fit. So the line of best fit is applied to some data that is plotted, and you want to get it so that there's a line that represents the data as best possible, if possible. Okay, so a line of best fit. So here's what we think of for this. Okay, so we draw a line on a scatter plot. So a scatter plot is where you take the data and you plot it where it's supposed to be, and it kind of looks a little bit scattered. Okay, so the line of best fit has approximately the same number of points on either side of the line, and it follows a trend. So it has to satisfy those two conditions. Okay, so the first example here is, let's take a look at it. First example, the trend is increasing, which means it goes up, and the points are very close to the line. So it's very good correlation, basically, the line will have, okay, based on the data that we have and the scale that's chosen. Okay, so here's what one might look like. Okay, so here is a scatter plot. Well, without that line, it's a scatter plot. And there's a line with approximately the same number of points above it as there are below it. Now you could have had the line go this way. There'd be the same number of points above it and below it. Okay, so if it went something like that. But what you need it to do is also to follow the trend. The trend of this data is going up. So it needs to have the same number of points above and below, and it needs to follow the trend. Okay? The next example is the trend is decreasing, so the line's going to go down, and the points are going to be more scattered than example 1. So here's what we'd have for something like that. You plot all the points. Okay, if they look like that kind of scattered, then you try to pick a line that is in the middle of those points following the trend. Okay, and that would be a line of best fit for those two types of examples. Okay, something that you wouldn't be able to apply a line of best fit to might be something like this. So if you had data that was scattered like that, there would be no real line of best fit for that. Okay, or if you had data that was maybe like this, okay, if you tried to choose a line of best fit for that, it probably wouldn't be appropriate because the data doesn't really follow a line. It follows more of a curve of best fit. Okay, so that would be for higher level math courses. For now, we're worried about whether the data is linear or not, and a line of best fit would fit it. Okay, so that's for line of best fit.